Hello, I'm Eefje Shock here to break down today's quarterfinal series along with James Stress O'Leary, G2's rookie of the split, Perkz, and H2K's Jankos. Now, I mean, judging from Twitter, you guys are the bestest friends, so we thought it only naturally to invite you guys here.
Yeah, well,
yeah, I wouldn't really say best friends.
I wouldn't say best friend either, but...
Ooh. Yeah. But in all honesty, you guys are just joking around a lot on Twitter, or...?
No, I actually think he's bad.
I mean, I think he's the most overrated player in Europe right now.
All right, so I think that will spawn some interesting discussions then throughout the day and your opinions over the teams. Yeah, what do you think of the possible opponents you will be facing? So if Vitality wins here, that means you go up against them in semifinals?
Well, for me, it's kind of good because I would face Nuke deck, and I would be really glad to kind of destroy him on the Rift again. And then I think Shuk is kind of cocky, but he's a really good player, obviously. So I would like to play against him too. So yeah, I guess I'm waiting for them.
I think it will be an easy trio for Vitality just because of the jungle matchup.
All right. Well, we'll see if and when that happens.
So yeah, Azir is really high priority. There is obviously counter comps to it and counter picks, but if you like first pick Azir and then pick like Gragas and Maokai or Alistar and something with it, you have a really strong frontline and you can just hit for free.
I think Azir might be really strong in this BO5 as well, because we have Nuke deck facing Fabian, and as we all know, Nuke deck likes to hack the turret, so Azir is perfect pick to just farm, you know, from the turret. Yeah.
Immediately following our coverage, we're going to kick it across the pond over to NA to take a look at Cloud9 versus TSM.
Excited about that matchup?
I'm actually excited because it's going to be fun to watch, because it's Bjergsen versus Incarnation, or Jensen, sorry. It's two really good millionaires that I actually respect, and they're both from Europe, of course, because NA meets... Yeah. They're just the same old Fnatic, you know.
Well, in my opinion, if Clyde would play 20 solo queue games every day since 2 weeks, then maybe they would stand a chance. But just because I think it's a big support mismatch, I think it will be really tough for Fnatic.
All right, we will see what happens. Can I get a quick prediction from you guys? Stress?
Yeah, 3-2 Vitality, I think.
3-2 Fnatic.
I think 3-1 Vitality.
Why the differing opinion here, Perkz?
I believe in Vivian.
I think he has just no clue about the game, that's why.
Fnatic played to their comp, but Vitality didn't play the best to their comp, so...
Yeah,
and also, like, in this very particular fight, they just went one by one, like the Vitality players. So it was really weird for me to see that, because I thought the players are really good, and I thought, like, in regular speed, they're playing good as well as a team, you know? And right now, they struggle in the first game. And well, probably Nuke deck should call it, because he's the mid laner, he should punish more the Kassadin. Instead, we saw them rotating, like trying to punish Kassadin, but Kassadin was still farming, and then Cabochard cannot 1v9 as a tank. And then, yeah, Nuke deck was probably just being quiet, as I know him, and he's just farming as well under the turret, so it's over.
Yeah,
it's
that's actually true.
Yeah.
Okie doke, glad that you guys agree. We have one replay of a tower dive early on where you, Perkz, said they are so good, actually.
Wait, let me start with my boy, yeah? I want to say that Clyde is actually performing good. I was not expecting Clyde to play, to be that good right now. And it's kind of weird. As we can see here, he is kind of initiating the dive as well. He pops the ult insta, he doesn't tank the turret, which is kind of weird, but like, the play before top lane and overall his play today, I think it's exceptional. I think he's playing at good support level right now, and beforehand he wasn't that good. As we can see here, he all-plays Shuk, side juice KZ, and then Q flash into 2 people, and oh my god, so good! Look at this Alistar, it's actually amazing how he improved in those 2 weeks. I don't know how he did it.
It was running every
day.
He
was running every day, yeah, maybe. Maybe it's the healthy lifestyle.
No food,
you know?
no life, no book, no...
I mean, as we can, yeah.
One small thing before we go, we had some animosity here, because if Fnatic manages to win, that means that you guys will end up playing Fnatic in the next rounds. And Jankos was very happy about that, because he looked quite
I mean, Fabian is really outperforming Nuke deck, but he cannot do that versus me.
Is it April Fool still, or what? What happened there? Fabian cannot outperform you? Oh, dude. Oh.
How come he is kind of limited to playing these picks? We had Mithy on the desk who said Thresh is a jack of all trades but a master of none, that Morgana is not really one of the top tier picks right now for most of the support. So what do you make of that, Jankos?
I mean, if you're as bad as Thresh as Mithy is, then...
I think it was because Mithy said that it's, you know, well, it matches him, you know. But when Casting plays Thresh, oh, baby.
Because, you know, the whole split we've been talking about, their decision-making and macro level, and I feel like it's more a team problem than Clyde problem, who, let's face it, is relatively new to the pro scene.
Yeah, what do you think about this, rookie?
Yeah, I actually agree. I think Fnatic, like, whole split have been kind of like lackluster. Because one game they can like show up really good, and then the next game they can be like really bad. Like versus Splice and Element, for example.
On the topic of coaches, though, we saw here during the game that the coaches now have the ability to listen in to the comms of their own team. This is something that we've added for the entirety of playoffs that probably will be able to do as well. How much do you think that will improve the teams, and maybe in your cases specifically, if they can listen to your comms?
Okay, so I don't think that will help too much, but it will...
Trick, help me meet. Trick, please come.
I have no comment.
Jankos?
Well, I think it will help us a lot. I think probably is a genius, so he will figure something out, a strat that will actually help us, and we will dominate the playoffs just because of him.
In that
No,
case,
they
it'll
will
be-
actually get raped still by us. So.
Well, I just think it's funny that Perkz said he could be better than Fabian, you know, because for me, like, Fabian is just 10 times better, and then Perkz saying something like this when he's like top 4 mid lane maybe is just sad.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Jankos.
We have to, right?
Yeah,
We'll see next week.
yeah, we'll see.
If you were to place sixth or lose in quarterfinals, that would be almost a shame. So I really wanted to like get further, and I think everyone kind of had the same feeling going into things. So I think in general we're just really happy that we managed to get top 4 now, which also means Rotterdam.
Losing in
But-
semis is okay still. in case you were wondering, it's
I
okay.
mean, at least from my opinion, like throughout when we played you guys in the regular season, we should have actually been 0-2, even though we got that one game with Kog'Maw. That was just because,
That was just a prank.
yeah.
Today was still, I think, a nice series. We
Yeah.
got 4 good games. Jankos, your unbiased opinion about this matchup?
Well, I overall think that the players are very similar, except for mid lane, obviously, where Fabian will just totally dominate Perkz. So that's it, kind of.
Unbiased opinion and nothing more, just that middle lane. Sorry. From @sunlessmidnight, who is better, Jankos in the mid lane or Perkz in the jungle?
Perkz in the jungle.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
When I play jungle dynamic queue with anyone and I play versus Jankos, like he always gets destroyed. He cannot get one buff from me, so jungle is really easy role. So
Yeah, I mean, Perkz is so good, right? And then you just have to ban Lee Sin and it's over. By the way, I
I
think I'll
actually
play...
expanded my jungle champion full.
What? You are bad, though. You can't play any other champ, no?
No, I'm best in Italy.
You're best in Italy, yeah, whatever.